Okay, so welcome to Joe's Passover Kitchen. We're going to learn how to make matzah muffins in this recipe. I want to share with you my mother's recipe. It looks like this. Recipes are a way of connecting with other people. And right now during coronavirus, we're not connecting with people as much as we might like to. So if you have a loved one and they've got a special recipe, even if you've already got it, call them up and ask them, how do you make this? How do you make that? Will you share your recipe with me? This document, the more we search for things on the internet, the more we kind of lose that connection with the other people in our lives who were formative, who made something that we loved. I don't know that I've ever met anyone who said they found a recipe on the internet that was evocative and reminded them of their mother or reminded them of their aunt who made this particularly great dish. This recipe, I can see it's in my wife's handwriting. It's at least 15 years old. Clearly my mother dictated it to her on the telephone. It's a little bit of a treasure. So this matzah farfel, 1 pound, I have been soaking it, as you can see, just for a few minutes. All I'm trying to do is to get the matzah farfel moist so that when I add in the eggs and the oil, it all starts to come together. So I've got my whisk. I'm going to add in 7 eggs. And just give that a very light beating. And the same thing with the oil. 1/2 cup of neutral oil. Okay. Tablespoon of salt, because you're going to make like a whole pound of this. A little bit more even. 1.5 pounds. So a tablespoon of salt and a teaspoon of black pepper. Now we are ready to add the matzah farfel. And that is basically going to be ready. You're looking for that yellow golden color from the eggs primarily. And I've got a little extra oil set aside because what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the muffin tin that I've been preheating in the oven and I'm going to coat it with just a little bit of oil. So we know the pan is hot. Okay, and the pan is still hot. Excellent. Now we're going to fill up the muffin tin. What you want to do is fill it all the way to the brim because this recipe, they don't rise very much. Passover, right? So you don't want it to come too far below the rim because otherwise they'll wind up being a little short and not looking nice and full. And we're going to slip this into a 350-degree oven, and we're going to bake them for approximately 35 minutes or until they're nice and golden brown. Slip them in the oven. We'll come back in 30 minutes. All right, so our 35 minutes are up. Let's see what the oven has for us with those matzah farfel muffins. Oh yeah, that is real nice. Okay, and they've crested, they've got a little bit of a dome. They're probably too hot to eat, of course, but they pop out real easy. And that's what it looks like. Yum. Wow, this Passover muffin, delicious. Really good.